Hello, this is Mrs. Van Treeck, and today we're going to walk through logging on to our online textbook. From a browser, please type in glencoe.com. You'll notice the first thing that came up on my browser is Glencoe McGraw-Hill. That is the correct selection, and this is the screen you should be looking at. Once you're on this screen, please select the state that we live in, Iowa. Select student, and then select your subject matter, which is mathematics. Our textbook is called Math Connects. Fortunately, it's the first selection, so it's a simple click. Then it's asking us which course and copyright date we want. We would like course 1, copyright date 2009. It has pre-filled our selection of students, so we're just going to hit enter. You'll notice you have a lot of choices at this point. Today we are only concerned about logging into our online Student Edition textbook. So please select Student Edition online and confirm that that is your selection. This is where it's asking you for your access code. The other resources were free, and this you need to have an access code. So I'm going to type this in. You have this in your planner, so please do the keying in as well. If you don't have your planner with you, look at what I've typed in, CB0635E5F8, and hit enter. And you'll see it's loading the textbook, and we will talk about navigating within the textbook. We will confirm that this is what we want. First of all, notice that your navigation options are all across the top of the screen. So starting with the left-hand corner, I will move across the navigation tools, and we'll touch upon every one. All right, first let's talk about the table of contents. When you select the table of contents, it opens up and divides, lets you navigate within the textbook based on units. If you'd like to see a more detailed description of what each unit contains, if you click on the arrow, it will bring that down. You can collapse that by clicking the arrow again. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, go ahead and click on the unit names to get the chapter names. If you click on the chapter names, you'll get the lesson names. And then you can find out exactly the area in the textbook that you would like to find yourself. Right next to the table of contents is the resource tab. When I click on personal tutor, the online textbook assumes that I'm looking for help on the last page that I've clicked on. So since we're on fractions and decimals, I want you to see what the online tutor will help you with. Once the screen pops up, when you're ready for instruction, make sure you have your paper and pencil, whatever you need ready. Go ahead and click the play button. Remember that you can always pause it whenever you want. You can fast forward through the instruction. And you can increase or decrease the volume. So let's go ahead, and I want to give you a sample of what this looks like.
Hi, this is Mr. Rutherford. Write 2/5 as a decimal. In order to write 2/5 as a decimal, I'm going to show you how to write an equivalent fraction and multiply our numerator 2 by 20, as well as the denominator by 20. And the result will be 40 over 100. Another way we can read
Now remember, you can pause that whenever you want and restart.
100 is 40 100ths. So 2/5 as a decimal is 0 and 40 100ths.
If you wanted to go back, you can go back and start again.
Hi, this is Mr. Rutherford. Write 2/5 as a decimal.
So this is a really, really nice resource to keep in mind. Oftentimes you might find yourself at home and you have the gist of the information down, but you just want to make sure that you're doing things correct. Don't forget that you have this online tutor available for you. Okay, moving further along the navigation bar, you'll see that you can change the way you're viewing the pages. So you can view a single page at a time. You can view 2 pages at a time as if you're looking at your textbook open on your desk. And remember, you can always zoom in so that you're able to read it, and zoom out. Once you're in this view, you can always navigate from the left to the right and up and down with your sidebars on the side and on the bottom. Notice the next tab is the e-glossary. When I click on this, this is going to open up in a separate window, and you can leave this open the entire time you're working with your online textbook. It wants me to confirm what grade level I'd like, and I will click our grade level, and it automatically opens the e-glossary to the first letter of the alphabet. Notice there's a search option, so we could type in what we're looking for. You can either hit enter at this point or click the arrow bar, and it immediately brings up the definitions for every phrase that has fraction in it. And moving back to our online student edition, I want to show you the search bar. If you type in or click on the search button, it brings up a search bar where I could type in fraction. This process takes a little bit longer because it's scanning every page, looking for every instance that fraction appears. And I want to show this to you, even though I don't think it's the most user-friendly. It will show you every page that has fraction on it. If you're the type of person who would remember, oh yeah, we were working on page 224, this might be of help to you. Otherwise, you might be better served with the e-glossary. And remember, that's open, still open in another window, and you can navigate back and forth between your math book and the glossary with both tabs open. And you can also navigate within your textbook. I'm going to fit it to page using this navigation tool that will just simply turn the pages for you. So if you're working on a page and you're ready to advance, you can simply turn the page and move on. All right, and that concludes our introduction to the online textbook. Please try this out at home. Make sure you're able to use it prior to the time you actually need it. Then your heart won't skip so many beats. If you have any questions, please stop by and see me. Thanks.